or you weren't. You're here now. I'm going to implore you to go back and to listen to any of yesterday's. If you can't listen to it all at one time, then I'm going to ask you to kind of graze over and look at the comments. And if there are any comments that strike you, anything that you feel out of that, then we implore you to kind of go to that section and see, what's going on there. If you did not get a chance to hear Debbie's song, that's another good place to go when you're thinking about, is this a place for me? Is this a space for me? This Shine community has been an opportunity for many of us to come in and one, get our own acts together because we're always evolving. There are always things going on. And even according to the Shine framework, those are letters and those are processes that we will return to over and over again. And if you don't, then you're not evolving. And we always say, if you're not green and growing, then you're dying. So I'm going to implore you to do that. And then you've heard the women today on the day of Shine in getting aligned with yourself, in loving yourself, in making sure that you are bold in your expressions and in your voice. But this isn't always on the outside, as Shannon just reminded us. And then even thinking about the identity that Nicole was speaking to, this is all internal work. And so now, as you sit and reflect, I am going to bring Debbie to the stage as the founder and the visionary so that she can tell you from her words and implore upon you and extend the softest invitation to the Shine Circle. There will be people in the chat and in the comments, dropping the link so that you can decide to join now. But we just want to make sure that you hear it from herself. This is the nurse, this is the healer, this is the woman with all of the intuition. She pours into us and nurtures us so that we can have that nourishment. And then we do a lot of self-work, over and over again. And the evolution that we each have had that have been Shine members already has been measurable. And the empowerment that she implores upon us then gets extended in the ripple effect out to those that we serve and also those that are friends and family members of us. So I have the greatest honor to now turn over the floor to you, visionary and creator, Debbie.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody who has spoken. Oh, I'm sitting back and, as Dr. Stacy reminded us yesterday, fully receiving. I'm in awe and wonder of the mentors, whether they've just joined or they've been with us since July when I made this offer and this creation. But a couple things before I tell you about the Shine Circle is I was reminded today that I always have my essential oils right in front of me, and they are to help anchor my energy. And the blend abundance has been in my reach for over a month. And the other one that is always within my reach is Northern Lights Black Spruce. It's the highest frequency oil other than rose. I don't tell you this to give you uh, a lesson on essential oils and how they can help you. What I'm asking you to do, as I hinted earlier, is rise into that highest version of yourself, that highest you, that highest potential, that essence that lives right here within you so that you can fully hear this from your highest self, not from the scared, shrinking, I don't know, I'm confused self, but the highest self. And if you do that, then I have done my job because your ears could hear what I'm saying. You'll also recognize that everything that I've built, the Shine framework, the way that the mentors are speaking for you, and some in 20-minute spots, not today, but in the back end in the Shine Circle, in 20-minute spots, or 1 hour teachings, or the free connect call that I do, or the round table where we invite mentors or people, members of the Shine circle, to come to the table and be part of the conversation. Everything I do is about connection. It's connection to self, a deeper understanding on who you are, and then a connection to each other, because I believe that it multiplies. Jenny always calls it Debbie math, but I don't believe 1 plus 2 or 1 plus 1 equals 2. It equals 11. I believe in the power of collective. I believe in the power of community, and I believe in the power of collaboration. And if everything I've built inside of the Shine Circle is sprinkled in with that strategy and that magic. So, first and foremost, I want to say that it's been on my heart for a long, long time to create a membership, but it needed to feel more than a membership, right? We get to create it as we would love it. And this is twofold. We've heard it before. The people that I mentor to help with their brand, help with their voice, their offers, the people I mentor are mentors inside of the Shine Circle. So I am leveraging time, influence, mentoring, and touch points. I spend a lot of time inside of the Shine Circle as well, mentoring, watching, guiding, and all those things. But again, you must understand that the Shine Circle, you come in as a member, you immerse yourself in the philosophy, the people, the foundation, the belief, the energy, you grow. It happens naturally. I've seen it very fast, actually. I mean, Dr. Stacy's mentioned it very fast. You start stretching yourself. You start recognizing where there is still an opportunity to heal, or listen to your intuition more, to trust, to nourish your soul. And that always goes back into that self-love. Shannon spoke so beautifully about self-love. But we must love ourselves first. And that isn't an easy road, especially for somebody that's had a lot of trauma. There's a lot of BS stories running through this mind. The speakers earlier talked about that. And so, how do we really embrace that true essence? I've said it before and I'll say it again. God doesn't make mistakes. He didn't put me on this earth to punish me and have all those things happen to me so that he could like squish me down and make fun of me, which was what the old story would have told me. But in fact, he was preparing me to lead. And when I got that, when I fully understood it, that's when I started saying, those purpose-driven entrepreneurs with a message and a mission, because I had to find my message and my mission. I had to get out of my own way and fully see the truth of who I am. And it came from unconditional love of self. I think it was really easy for me to unconditionally love others. It wasn't so easy for me to unconditionally love myself and the things that I'd been through and made myself wrong or a victim. But enough about that. What I want to do here is say that in order to protect my time and to leverage the mentorship and the people that I can reach and the ripple effect that we can create, I decided that I needed 100 founding members inside of the Shine Circle. So I created an irresistible offer. And I could be here with the slideshow and all of the things, but I really needed for you to see me and hear me, because I think that that's going to help you connect to this mission much more than the offer. I need you to hear and see yourself in part of this journey. And so when I built this out, I recognized that we all must start as a member, really starting to think, what's next for me? What's more? Is there another chapter to this, to me living that fulfilled life, the life that all the mentors have already spoken about? And why now? Well, number one, why now? Because the world is needing more leaders. If we don't lead ourselves, we can't lead others. So that's my why now. Why now must I activate you? Why I must make this offer and get you to choose. But the other part of it is leadership was never meant to be done alone. I do not, nor have I ever bought into the story that the leader stands at the top and tells everybody else what to do. Because if it doesn't feel aligned to you, you're not going to do it. You can't take action on something that continually doesn't feel aligned to your core values and your mission. So again, we go through the Shine framework. The other part of it is that when we do this together, we're coming as a unified voice, but we're also getting seen as a collaboration. So I want to bring you in and share how excited I am that you are a member. If you choose to be a partner, I want to co-brand you and lend you my authority in the world. If you become a mentor, I want to make sure that your brand and your offers fully align with ours, not so that I can say you have to do it my way, but so that you didn't add extra to your plate. You just found another platform and audience in which to serve. The thing that I was hearing all over and over and over again is I don't want to do it alone. I don't know how to do the tech that you're doing. I don't, I get so overwhelmed when I think of I have to launch and launch and launch. And so I created a space where the replays will be there for people no matter when they come in. And they can binge watch or they can watch one at a time. It does not matter. Everything I'm doing is planting that seed to make sure that you know you're in the right place, you're being seen for who you are, you're welcomed, that you matter, that that gentle nudge or wisdom that you have, knowing that there's more to you or to your offer or to both, that we're here to help you grow into that. So let's get to what the offer is. It really, some of you guys have already been on the landing page. In fact, I know there's some of you that have already signed up. I've told you why it matters. Now I'm just going to take you down the irresistible offer part. I made it $29.95 a month, which my mentors told me I was crazy. And I'm like, nope, I want there to be no resistance, no barrier. Money is not the thing that's going to stop you from saying yes to this. And I want it to be that price forever for these people, because if they believe in this mission, if they believe in the foundation, if they believe that something really big is happening here and they want to be part of it, then I want them to be part of it. So I made it $29.95 a month. And I actually even threw in what I called a Black Friday special, which was $340 a year if you do a pay in full. And the pay in full comes with a bonus of a master class that you can choose throughout the year, something you would have paid $297 for to come to that master class. You have a free ticket and use it anytime. But the thing is, it's only available for the first 100. And I don't say that from a you must buy today. You either know it's right for you or you don't. And everything I teach my mentors is to live by example. How do you get your people ready? How do you know what is the gap? What is the belief they have? How are you closing that? How are you handling their objections? Because I told you before, and when we played the song, that you are the answer to someone's prayers. I believe that. I've seen it and I trust it. But until you recognize that you have this, you're going to say there's time later. And there is. You'll always be welcome in as a member. Always. But it will never be at this price again. because I want the readiness. I want those who believe in this, whether you're brand new or you've been watching from the sidelines. And I want you to recognize yourself in the possibilities of what we're building here. I also hinted earlier that I'm talking to some really big collaborators on doing some really big, amazing things. And I'm not saying that to overwhelm you. What I'm saying that when I find an opportunity or a possibility, I always make sure to invite those at my mentorship level in. That's why these women, many of these women are going to be in the magazine that I just got invited into. That's why we get to go on stages. So again, if you're like tired of doing it alone, I want to make the promise to you that you will never see me hard sell you. You will always see me invite you to step up to the next level, to do it together. Because my promise is to you that this is a together thing. We are all healing, being self aware, being understanding our intuition, choosing to be nourished, heart, mind, body, and soul. And we're all here to shine together. Although I may be the founder, the visionary, the creator, I never wanted to do this alone. And I just had to step into my own power to decide what that could look like. And I didn't have anybody to model this. It's never been done before for all my mentors are saying they've never seen it done like this before. And I've never witnessed it. But I had to listen to my intuition, to the guide. So what is the Shine Circle? It's a monthly membership. It's a mentorship from all of the mentors that you've seen on the screen so far and coming. It is the Shine framework guidance weaved through all conversations. There's community connection, there's replays, there's be resources dropped in, but it also is the pathway to leadership within my ecosystem. So I want to make that clear. You're not jumping in and saying, I now want to be a mentor. You are on the pathway to choose that and for us to see you. But everybody starts at the member stage. So again, we're keeping track of how many founding members we are. When it reaches 100, the price changes, or by December 31st. If we haven't reached the 100 members by December 31st, the price will change and it will never go back to that again. And so it is, once you're in my ecosystem, you guys have seen this over and over again. I make sure you're very rewarded. In fact, I've had a few mentors call me out on it and say I give more than I receive. I'm working on that too. The art of receiving is truly a gift, and I am also working on that. So this is my call to you. This is that call forward to say it's time. It's time to rise. Not only is this your moment, it's our moment. I say that with full body chills because I am getting phone calls and emails and just taps on the shoulder, left, right, and center, watching what I'm building. And we've only just begun. So if you have ever wanted to be part of something at the beginning, this definitely is the time. Now, I'm not watching the chat because I'm assuming that the team is doing all that. I needed you to hear me and to feel me and to know that this isn't a one and done offer. This isn't for people that are looking for the meditation, right? If you want something that one of the mentors has offered you as like that one-off resource, please reach out to them. What I'm building here is that community, the co-branded part of it, the ecosystem where our mentors are mentoring you, but learning from me. And we're doing it in a way that is, you must choose this first for you. You must know that you're worthy and so valuable, and that if nothing, no business whatsoever, let's not even take business off the table and not talk about that, but you living your best life. I've witnessed the people that have been in there watching the replays and how much they've grown and realized that You can't pour from an empty cup. And it's in community that you can really feel that you're supported and surrounded by people that have your back. And that is something that we've intentionally built into this. So I'm just going to quickly look at my notes. Oh, I see a note here because I need to tell you a story. And then Dr. Stacy, I haven't been paying attention on time, so you come back in whenever. The other thing that I wanted to tell you something. So some of you guys know me as the strategy and the deep dive and the skills and the tech and everything. And some of you know the other side of me that is very woo. And I geek out on human design, working genius, Enneagram, astrology, all the things. And so on my birthday, I had a year in advance astrology reading, which talks about the times of the year that you'll struggle. There'll be something that you're struggling with to release or reset. And then also the opportunity times of the year where there's something really big going to come. And Dr. Stacy and I were on a call and it was time to decide on these dates. And it was logic. It was 100%. Hey, I'm busy on this date and I have this date. Okay, let's do it. Let's just set it in. And last night at middle of the night, probably 3 a.m., I went, December 10th. That sounds familiar. Why does that sound familiar? And I have all of those types of readings and reports. I hope I didn't freeze.
You're
Please don't
good.
let.
You're good. You're good.
Okay. Uh, I have all of those readings and reports in a custom chat bot. And I just quickly grabbed my phone and went to that bot and asked, what's important about December 10th? And this is the time. It literally could have written what I just spoke about. It told me it's the time to be the leader of leaders. It's the time to invite people in. It's the time to collaborate.
We looks like we've got a slight freeze. We'll see if she makes it back. But you've heard the invitation, and now you're hearing how this is not just all strategy for her, that there are a lot of elements that go into this. There is a lot of earthly, worldly elements that go into the decisions that she makes. So as we think about the ABC one, two, threes of everything, and then there are other people that say that I like to move and flow. I want to allow myself to just go through and feel because a lot of time we don't take the time out to feel. So I'm going to ask, how are you feeling right now? After yesterday, after this morning, how are you feeling? Do you feel different than you did 2 days ago? Is there a speaker that actually spoke to you? Is there a speaker that said something that caused you to question yourself and you quickly moved away from it because there's fear behind it? You're not ready to trust it. You're not ready to address it. I'm going to ask that you take a look at that. That's all part of this. It's all part of the shine circle. The self-awareness is looking at yourself. You have to take the time to evaluate. And if you're not doing that, if you do that for your money, but you're not doing that for your personal life, I ask you to take a look at that. Taxes are due every 90 days if you have a business. We have taxes that are due on an annual basis. There are quarterly reports. There are monthly LNPs. These things, this is all about the money component of it, which we need to keep track of. But are you doing the same for your personal life? Are you auditing your personal life? Are you looking at the month that passed and evaluating what went well about this month and giving gratitude, as Shannon said, for the things that went right? And then what needs some change? What didn't feel so good? What had negative repercussions to it? And so then how do I take steps to change that, to do something differently? And I'm going to implore upon you that there are a number of people inside of the Shine Circle that can actually assist you with those things. But that self-awareness part has to come first. And then the self-discovery, some things you are discovering as you go along. And you're needing to keep track of that journaling process. Are we keeping track of those things? Are we keeping track of the changes? Are we making it aware when we realize, oh, this is something that really lit me up today? Are we doing that? And then the love component of it. The self love says that we give to ourselves first, we give from our overflow. So if you're doing that, I'd like to ask today, is there a part of you that loved something that someone said? Is there a part of you that's yearning for that description that was given? Is there a part of you that would love to love yourself just a little bit more? Well, you've seen the Shine partners, you've seen Shine mentors, and you'll still see some more partners coming up soon. But I'm going to ask, did it feel like they have something to give? Does it feel like they have a way to love and to hold you? We're going to bring Debbie back on so that she can give the final implore and invitation to you.
This is what happens when you have a team, guys. This is what happens when you know that you're not doing it alone and it doesn't all ride on your shoulders. And what's happened here over and over again is the reminder to myself, but the reminder from each one of the mentors. We are just a beautiful mirror back and forth to each other. And that's how the mentors are going to mentor you within the Shine Circle. So I just wanted just to finalize that this isn't this is me listening to the divine. That's why. That's why it's everything set up this way. It isn't another tactic because I tell you that time wise, money wise, the logical things, there's so many other things that I could do better with my time investment. The gentle nudge, the urgency, the knowing that there's so many people on the other side that could help be part of this, that's the divine wisdom. And I know that you guys know that, or you wouldn't be here with us still listening to this the way we've set this up. It's intentional. But if you know that it's time for you, I've made it irresistible. I want you in. I want to be able to brag on the 100 founding members, and I want more people in this big collaboration collective. And I say that I want, but it's more that I see it. I already see it. I just need you to choose it. So hopefully that makes sense, Dr. Stacy. And thank you for just having my back.